communication and I didn't record it. So will you record
Sampath,
it or shall I
Sampath
record it, sir?
recording. Sampath is recording. You can also do that, ma'am. It would be better.
Yeah, I will do it, sir. I will do it. Sir has started, I think, recording already.
You can also do that.
Okay,
Something
sir.
happens.
Please continue, Bhagar.
Welcome
Okay,
again.
sir. I'll start recording. I need permission to record, sir. Please ask the host to give you permission to record it, sir. Okay, sir.
Everyone, welcome to British Council's Horn by Action Research Project in collaboration with ELTA Telangana to meet project report submission. Our super mentor, Mr. Lakshman Wangara sir, and mentor, Ms. Salome Snehalata. This is Thakur Shobhargo Singh, working as secondary grade teacher at MPUPS Raparthi from Sangareddy district. So my research theme is the personal connection between students and teachers, the virtual classrooms, realities and possible improvements. Before stepping into this session, I would like to mention that what is the personal interaction here? Yeah, personal interaction is nothing but personal connection is nothing but regular interaction with the students. It may be academical or non-academical. So it starts from the greeting or knowing them personally, informal conversations, question and answers related to subject matters also. And here student has a chance to ask and know. So he can ask questions and he can know about students. So there is somewhat free space for him to ask questions. Why non-academical? Means, in my opinion, students need some comfortness with teachers to share their views. So with the informal conversations or, these when the personal connection is very much high, then they will share their views or their reflections in a particular manner, in a perfect manner. So this is my theme actually. Yeah, today's session's table of contents. I would like to mention about background problem, my research question, exploratory questions and data, consolidated data, plan of action. Not for the future, but I did in the recent times, for the future also, and challenges that I'm expecting and conclusion. So coming to COVID background area, background problem. COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted everyone's life. So we are living in a certain unprecedented times right now. From the March 2020, we are under lockdown of several phases. After 4 to 5 months, the initiation was taken by governments, school managements, to start schools or academical purpose in a virtual mode. It's a new kind of thing for students, teachers, and for some teachers and for some school managements also. The virtual mode of schooling is a different thing. I think we didn't expect this thing is going to happen in our India, but as we all know that in our Telangana, we started officially from September 1st, and most probably the government is broadcasting the lessons through TSAT, Vidya, Nipuna channels. But some teachers are also utilizing Zoom or Google Meet or WhatsApp for run online classes throughout Telangana. And coming to my village, my school's village, it's difficult for our children to engage in online sessions. Most of the students don't have that enough proper connectivity, which means don't have smartphone connections. Some students have it, but the parents usually go to agriculture related works during the daytime, so that they can't get a time during day. So it's tough call for them to arrange a meeting or session at evening sessions for teachers and for students also. But only thing, the connection is done between students and teachers is visiting children's homes and inquiring about their health conditions or their study. This is the only thing that I have done that me and most probably all the teachers that we done is visiting children's homes and inquiring about their health conditions. And reasons why I selected this topic is, I would like to mention 2 stories of my students here. First one was, I don't want to name him. He was a really bright student of 4th class. In the earlier day, prior to pandemic, he was really active, and he used to be the topper of class. He got the seat in MJP Mahatma Gandhi Jyotiba Phule with his merit rank. But after getting seat, we issued a record sheet to him, and there is due to COVID-19 guidelines, there is no physical classes for that guy. So what happened? It means the 6 months that he got the gap, he addicted to mobile, and he addicted to his friends area and playing with other people. So he's out of the way right now. He's out of the way, which means he's not interested towards studies. So there is somewhat personal connection is missing between students and teachers, so that he changed his entire. Now he's not at all interested towards study. And coming to the second thing, many of my students at their time, they are spending time on agriculture related works. Earlier, I used to send, earlier I used to send students, or myself, I go to students' houses to inquire about whether they are coming to school or not. But here, during online classes, it's very tough call for them to ask their whether they came or not, whether attended online sessions. So that connection is missing here. That is the reason, and I got that due to this personal connection missing is. The dropout rate is going on. And learning disability is coming. So that is what I planned. So in this context, I framed research questions. What that means? What is the effect of lack of personal interaction between students and teachers during online sessions? Mostly low-tech environments. It's not about high-tech environments. And next question is how to maintain personal interaction with students in low-tech environments. These are all my research questions. 2 questions. Yeah. Tools that I use for exploratory action phase is for the students to know about students' views. Informal conversation. I started with students. I recorded them. I make notes, and I prepared a consolidated report with them. And I send a Google form. For fellow teachers in my working place. And phone call conversations with parents and community members to ask about this exploratory research. To explore this research problem. And coming to students' views, I prepared 5 to 6 questions to know about their views here. So first question is, are you following online classes regularly? So 75% of the students said yes, and 25% said no. What differences did you find between online classes and physical mode of classrooms? So here the most thing is they felt that less doubt clarification time, not much personal interaction with the teachers or student. Here they cannot ask questions during during TV sessions, mostly TV sessions, and student just sitting as a passive role. And I framed a question: is there any chance for you to get personal interaction with your teacher during virtual classroom sessions? Which means TSAT, whenever the TV lessons, which means broadcasting lessons, are going on, there is no such interaction. But during calls or live Zoom meetings, we will interact. They can interact freely. Personally, teachers come to their homes to inquire their learning strengths. And what are the activities that your teacher carrying out during online sessions to get you motivated and interacted? Yeah, asking about everyone's health conditions, family, daily activities, their reading abilities, like this, and few questions. Frequently asking questions while teaching. Suppose whenever any student, whenever any teacher is teaching something, frequently asking questions or making them interacting. This is the way that they plan. And do you think it's better to substitute physical classrooms with virtual classroom sessions? 100% people, 100% of the people said no. And sorry, 1 second. Yeah. And last question is, what is your feeling during online sessions? So they felt that it's during TV lessons time, it's tough, but during this time, it's very easy. And yeah, during TV lessons time, it was a tough call for them to interact, but it's a new learning way. They thought that it's a new learning way. And coming to a teacher's point of view, I do 10 members opinion for this. Do you think virtual mode of classrooms are working efficiently in your place? So I asked the 10 to 15 teachers that 8%, only one or two said it's efficiently working, but 62% of the teachers said no. And to some extent, it's yes. 30% of the teachers they said. So what are the major differences that you have found between online and physical mode of classroom? They said the less interaction, activity planning. Activity planning is different, and activity planning is difficult sometimes. So lack of interest among the students. So what are the activities that you are carried out in a physical mode of classroom to get interact with the students? Earlier, they used group activities, flashcard method, or informal conversation to get know about students, role plays and quiz during teaching time. So what are the tools that you are utilizing to get connected or interacted with the students during this pandemic? So during this pandemic, they usually go to children's homes, arranging Zoom meetings or phone call conversations with the students. And techniques and plans they used for that is phone call conversations, chatting with students, and sending worksheets in WhatsApp and receiving them and making proper assessment for them. And I asked a question that in primary sections, the personal interaction between the students and teachers is the most important thing that leads to active participation of child. Everyone said yes. And do you think virtual classrooms substitute physical classrooms for primary sections in near future? Only 15% of the teachers said there may be chance, and 85% said it's not possible. And coming to community members, either maybe parents or some community members. Do you think the virtual mode of classrooms are working efficient in your place? Only 40% said yes, and no 60%. According to you, which one is better, physical or virtual mode of classrooms? They said physical mode of classrooms 100% are better. Are your children showing enough interest towards online classes? Only 40% of the parents said yes, and no 60%. Do you think it's necessary? Is it necessary for a teacher to maintain personal interaction with their students? Yes, 100%. For students' all-round development, to develop students' attendance or to shape them in such a way they can gain anything. So that this is the important thing. The personal interaction is the main important thing that they feel. And the virtual mode of classrooms substitute physical mode of classrooms. They said no, there is no chance for this in our place. So coming to consolidation report of mine, the 4 points I would like to mention here. Students are interested towards virtual mode of classrooms, but needed motivation and regular interaction here. So regular interaction is nothing but making calls to them prior to session or after the session. Like this, there is somewhat motivation needed and regular interaction needed with the students to attend. And it's not possible in my circumstances to replace physical classes with online sessions. It's not possible in my area. And backup plan required for students to improve their learning during online sessions. With personal backup plan is required for the students to improve their learning during online sessions. So what is backup plan means? It's nothing but sending worksheets or making calls to them after what they have attended, what they understood or what they not understood. So there is somewhat backup plan for the it's not so every child cannot get in a same way. So there is some backup plan is required. So with personal interaction, we can develop students' performance. This is all the consolidation report that I got. And coming to the plan of action, I don't I won't say that this is what I'm going to do, but this is actually I did before when in our state online classes is started. Online classes started in the September month. I feel that there is somewhat missing. So I tried two techniques here. Flipped classroom technique. It's nothing but asking them to come to school for 1 hour, 2 hours daily, and if it's possible, come to school if possible, or else ask and join through WhatsApp or anything else. So this flipped classroom technology is mostly that helped me to increase strength in my school. Before this, before prior to this lockdown, my school strength was 30. now I'm nearly 50 plus strength is there, because I 20 students from the private schools, they came to sit along with me, and they came for admissions here. Why? Because we are asking them to sit here and to learn anything, only 1 or 2 hours, maintaining COVID precautions. So this is what I've done for the in the earlier stage, and I used Zoom and WhatsApp calls for that in the second phase, which means for those who are not ready to come to schools, I used some making everyone as a part of activity. So I used Zoom for 4 to 5 minutes, only less number of times during the initial days and during online sessions, sometimes to teach and sometimes to how the schedule is going on, to find out all the stuff. And most probably my students don't have that much enough proper connectivity, but only 5 to 10 students attended for the Zoom calls and WhatsApp calls. So WhatsApp, it's we used it's for sending worksheets and receiving worksheets, that, and I used it to send timetable and inquiring with them personally. I inquired their well-being and learning things. So this is what I have done in the initial days, but I'm looking forward to change my strategies, along with them. And I would like to create such an environment where my students don't feel that low tech in the low tech environments we can't get any proper education. So I want to change something. So I would like to explore further ways to develop the personal interaction between students and teachers, and to develop them in a proper way. And challenge that I am expecting in the further process, that only the connectivity issues, whenever it's difficult to engage students with online sessions, as students don't have smartphone connections. Yeah, this is the only thing that I'm expecting, but hopefully I'll try my level best. I'll arrange in the evening sessions also, but I'm expecting this may be challenge for me. And this is my mid project report, that only I received data from students and other teachers. This is what I have done up to now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Shivbhargav sir. It was really a wonderful presentation, and especially I'm floored by your slides. I've already mentioned it to you.
Yes,
I really liked the slides. So it's really awesome. If anyone would like to ask any question or give your suggestions, you're welcome.
Congratulations, Jivabhargav sir and
Yeah.
sir, ma'am. Really, I too like the slides that you have prepared, and the topic that you have selected is also, because it is very relevant to the present context.
Yes, sir.
Really, I like it very much. So what is your class strength?
Yes, sir. Now it's around 12, sir. 12 fifth class students are 12 members.
Around 12. So
Yes.
do you have any data that how many of them will have a smartphone?
Sir, only 6 members have only smartphone connections.
50% have a smartphone.
Yes.
Do they have a normal phone to make them contact?
Yes, yes, they have.
And regarding this students' interaction or interview, whatever it is,
Sir.
Do you have any audio recording of that or anything else like
No,
that?
sir. I used only informal conversation for that.
So that would be, if you keep that data also, that could be a
Yes, I know.
so you can write up whatever that you are doing here, and you can send that also, because it is relevant to the present context. So they will definitely consider this to publish there, because it is working in the primary school. How you worked and how you collected data, how you talk to your parents, the teachers, and the students. So this will help for them. So definitely they will publish your article. You can prepare write up also as a part of this go on working with this research, it's okay. But that is also one advantage. Go ahead.
Yes,
Congratulations.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. It has a lot of potential considering the present context. He can write a paper or present in any conference, especially this RIE international conference is coming up. You can plan something for that, for a presentation or a paper. That would be very wonderful, because this is a relevant issue and relevant to thousands of teachers all across the country. So it would be very interesting, especially at the primary level. It's very difficult to engage them through virtual classrooms. So what you would be doing and what you would be exploring will be of interest to many people.
Thank you, madam.
I just
I'll
want to
definitely-
ask you one question. How did you collect the data from the students?
Yeah, madam. I went to, uh, for some people, I selected only 10 members. 4 to 5 members, I called them. And 4 to 5 members, nearby teacher is there. I asked him to go out and collect the data. And for 2 to 3 people, I went to their homes and asked a few questions regarding that.
Okay.
Personally interacted with that.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you,
Anyone
madam.
else? Please ask questions.
Yeah, Bhargav sir, congratulations. It is a completely feast to our eyes, your PPT.
Yeah.
Very
Thank you,
nice,
madam.
excellent, sir. So
Thank you.
here I congratulations once again, and here I want to ask one thing, sir.
Okay, madam.
Whether you are going with 2 questions, 2 research questions, or 1 research question?
Yeah, madam. I would like to find out first the lack of the personal interaction that affect our education system, and to improve that, what are the strategies that I have to get? I'm going with the both, madam.
Both.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, and one more thing is your first topic slide is also very nice.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, shall we start with the question? Vinay sir, is that okay, or we can write in that way?
You can convert that statement.
Can you present it, sir? Shiv Bhargav, sir, present it.
Yeah, madam. One second.
Yeah, we can convert into a question. Excellent, because in this virtual mode we cannot make eye to eye contact with
Which
students.
slide?
First slide, madam. This one. Yeah.
Okay.
Personal connection to students and teachers, virtual classrooms, realities and possible improvements. Can we shall we convert, or can we convert into a question, or we are going to post it as it is? That is my one question. So here sir has taken 2 research questions, whether they are classroom implications and are they are the direct research questions. Okay, this one is the topic, I understood.
Yes.
But whether we are presenting in this way, or we are converting this into a question.
Okay.
Okay.
Just I'm asking.
Didn't get you.
Yeah. There is a possibility of using this vocabulary to frame a question.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes. And under this question, those whatever your presented, you presented in the research question, those maybe
Maybe first subtopics or sub questions.
we can take it as classroom implications and
Sure, madam.
Yeah.
I'll look up.
This can be the broad umbrella question under which these 2 questions will be explored.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Under one topic, we are dealing with these.
It can be done.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. I'll definitely look for it.
Good evening, Vinayda sir, Mamta ma'am, Sneha ma'am, and Shiv Bhargav sir, the presenter of today. Yeah, as you, I really appreciate the slides as everybody had already done. They are really beautiful. And Mamta Sadhu ma'am, I should appreciate the kind of constructive feedback that you give always. Yeah, as you said, this can be reframed. And I particularly appreciate the community members' involvement in this particular research. I think till now nobody has involved the committee members. You have involved the committee members. That's a very good thing that you have done. And you have taken the current topic, the current context. So that part is good. So maybe a little more of a brainstorming can direct you to the right process. You are in the right track, and you can add something more to make it more effective for as a research question.
Sure, madam. Thank you.
But solutions,
Yeah.
possibilities. You can think of more possibilities.
Sure,
That's
sure,
the-
madam. Sure, madam. Thank you. Thanks for the suggestion.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. This is Vishnu sir from Nalgonda sir. Sagur sir, congratulations
Evening,
on
sir.
your strenuous efforts of presentation. So your hard work is clearly visible by your way of presentation.
Yeah.
And after watching all your slides and your presentation, there is one dilemma. Is the pandemic situation a boon or a curse? That question is lingering in my mind because as you have given one example of a fourth class child.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, in that case, I think this pandemic may be a curse for the students.
Yes, sir.
In connection with the studies.
Yes, sir.
Because the brilliant student, most of the brilliant students are away from, they are unwilling to studies.
Yes, sir.
Because they are most of them are addicted to mobile.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Mobile technology.
Yes, sir.
That's one disadvantage during this situation.
Yes.
So do we feel happy with the digital technology we are getting during this pandemic situation, or do we feel unhappy about the learning level of our students? So you have gathered a lot of information of your students by visiting their homes in person.
Yes, sir.
And by your colleagues. So I think this is a very good way of approaching the students through virtual mode, or sometimes directly.
Yes.
So your choice of questions may elicit a number of answers.
Yes,
number
sir.
of solutions for the present existing situation.
Yes.
And any more ways of innovative methods for future activities?
Sir, I'm planning for that, sir. I'll definitely let you know in soon.
Okay.
Yes.
So anyhow, congratulations, sir, once again.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Wonderful presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Vinayda Raju sir, Salome ma'am, and congratulations, Shiv Bhargav sir, Mamta ma'am, Neela ma'am, everyone. Vishnu sir. Good evening, and very nice to be here. I am a little bit late, but sir, I have observed your slide. Actually, I'm seeing the slide. I have come over here. It's really nice, sir. Congratulations. And listening to all other participants, I have come to know what you have explained. But I too got I simply I would like to extend a simple suggestion regarding your question, sir. I think as this is exploratory action research, I think your question has to be narrowed down. Everything can be framed into a question wherein you can include them as a part of exploratory process. So I think the question is needed to be changed
Okay.
Changed, I mean to say remodified, that's all, including
madam.
all the things. It's only my suggestion and opinion. Please
Okay,
don't
madam.
mind.
Oh, no, no worries, madam. No
It's
worries.
fine.
Thank
I
you.
really-
Thanks for the suggestion.
A new topic, sir. It's really nice. We need to learn from that. It's really good and apt for the situation. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Shobhargav sir and Salome ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
ma'am.
Congratulations, my dear friends. As a mentor and the the mentee, both researchers are very nice and committed. Your topic is very apt to the situation. Congratulations, sir. Shobhargav, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Can do make wonders. You can. So we realize that this is also possible. For our topic, research topic, it is new and very innovative. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Salome ma'am. Congrats.
Thank you, sir. Actually, there isn't much work I have done in this because everything Shobhargav sir has done on his own and prepared himself for all this. I just listened to his presentation also today, and I've been in touch with him, and I'm regularly asking questions like, are you doing this? Are you doing that? What are you doing like that? I have been in touch with him and interacting with him, and that too everything over chat, WhatsApp chat. I've never spoken to him or disturbed him, especially because of these holidays. Everybody is in a holiday mood. So all the kudos or I think goes to Shobhargav Singh, sir. That's what I meant to say. Anyone else? Please.
Salome ma'am is silent and she's a workaholic. Like Shobhargav is also same. He's silent and workaholic. So you can prove the right person with the right mentor. Congrats, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And one just instruction for all the mentors and teacher researchers. As I already told you that this objective of this project is also to promote and support the community practice. So one problem we are facing from the first day onwards, what is that? No, so all are not attending the others presentation. Suppose today is your presentation, only that team is coming and one or two teachers are coming. Please encourage all your teacher researchers and mentors to attend the presentation, so that this is the way we learn from each other. So that is the best part of the this project. So we are missing that. So that is my great concern. Please encourage and force your teacher researchers to attend the presentations at least. Thank you.
Vinay, next time I suppose for each presentation, 1 or 2 presentations, we have to bring a guest. So new guest to guide us and to say something. By that we can use social media and others also can involve and listen and come. But so it is our duty as a mentor that please inform them to be here. So that would be good.
Every time we need to find some special.
That, for that only the attraction should be there.
It
I think.
motivates.
It motivates and they learn from them also and get motivated. So by that it will be also a good thing. So we'll plan for that and also intimate all the researchers that do something on it and think something on that and collect all the data.
Okay, that is fine, Sampath. If somebody is coming there, somebody guest is there, everybody will. So look at here. Today, the Bhargav has taken a new step. That is, he went to the parents and he collected the data. So this is the new idea that we do. If everybody is here, so they will get that idea and they will implement again the next phase. So that is the purpose. So attend every presentation so that you can learn at least 1 or 2 points from them. So that is my concern. Okay, we will plan for that also.
Yes.
Okay.
So what is happening here? Some teachers are busy with other works, maybe COVID during, and they don't observe our postings also. That is happening, I feel, and intentionally the mentor should make calls when the presentation is there. By that, some may means note down the time and they can come. So by that, wholeheartedly, those who are observing WhatsApp and so observing the notifications, they are here. But sometimes it is happening that there some are missing. Even though all the teachers are good, actually selected only, and you can do, but now and then all are missing. Happy means coming days, we will plan in a different way like that to motivate all the teachers. So thank you and congratulations to all the teachers and members.
Vinayadar sir rightly said one thing to suggesting the other members of teams to attend the sessions in order to suggest or in order to gain some new way of knowledge. So well said, sir, Vinay sir. Because on the day of our presentations, we could see a few number of teachers who attended the sessions. So in future, I hope most of the members of other teams will also join the sessions to encourage the teacher researchers for their future activities. And Tagore sir's presentation reminds me of one quotation. Salome ma'am, you are looking very silent, but your encouragement is motivation is a lot, I think, behind his presentation. So congratulations to you also as a mentor. So Thakur sir, actions speak louder than words. Yeah, your actions means collecting data directly from the parents.
Yes, sir.
And including them in your presentation is excellent and extraordinary work. So keep going, keep improving your techniques, and all the best for your future presentations.
Padma ma'am.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, all of you. Congratulations, Shiv Bhargav, sir. It appears to be so refreshing today to know about your topic and the templates that you have used for your PPT presentation. It's really good, sir. If you would not mind, it would be helpful for us if you tell which platform is used for that preparation. And yes, sir.
Yeah, go on, madam. Go on. I'll.
And the questions that you have extracted for collecting students' perspectives and the teachers' views, both are really done in an experienced way, I can say. Each and every question, I was so particular and very well done, sir. In an experienced way you have done. And the idea of involving community members, it appears to be like 360 degrees coverage you have done without leaving any stone unturned. Parents, teachers, and the community members and students, and no other way we could do. Completely 360 degrees you have covered, and which creates some empathy with the parents and even with the students. If you involve community members and contact the parents and involve in all this process, definitely they would it would create some kind of relation between them and the parents, and the others also will think that the teacher is so concerned about their children, and that creates some empathy between us and with the students and the community members. That is really done in a wonderful way, sir. And the plan of action is also good, involving Zoom and app in low resource tech context. I feel it is applicable in any government teachers context.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Congratulations once again.
Thank you, madam. I actually this PPT entire PPT was my brother's. Not my brother used this template earlier. I downloaded it from I think Slides Go. I think app 1 year ago I downloaded. A few templates are there from my side. I use it to attend some online sessions for my fellow teachers and diet students, so that I used these all the templates. I used it from Slides Go app, Slides Go website, I think.
Slides Do website, sir?
Slides Go.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Really
sir.
refreshing, sir.
Really, it's wonderful. Yeah.
Good evening to all. Good evening to the
Good evening,
super
ma'am.
mentors, and the teacher researchers. Congratulations, Bhargav sir. Really, it was very nice. The topic was nice and the slides were nice. And mainly for beginners like us, really the questions you frame, they are showing a way for us to how to go forward in our research. And really, I want to thank all the members for your encouragement. And in this pandemic hours, really it is very panic situation, but we are diverted and we are using this time, and you are all motivating us to be in for our professional growth, and also we are engaged, and it is really feel that we forget all the things that are happening outside, and we are seeing to engage ourselves in this. Thanks for giving me this opportunity, and congratulations to Salome ma'am for your mentorship. And again, once again, hearty congratulations to Bhargav sir. It was really nice topic
Thank-
and nice presentation.
Thank you,
Thank
madam.
you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you so much, Sarita ma'am. I'm happy that this presentation, I mean, it's like an inspiration or helpful to others also to learn about research and the way we should present. I'm so happy to know that, ma'am. Anita ma'am, it's your turn now. You should say
Yeah.
something.
Yes. So a pleasant evening to all of you. It's my pleasure to give feedback to our fellow researcher who is in our group. First of all, congratulations, Bhargav sir. All of said everything, but one thing I want to say that recently from Gurushala Parat, P-A-R-A-T, Parat test, I have gone through that. So in that, I want to use a few words from that. So it indicates the teacher's traits. So I can, from your presentation, I came conclusion that you belongs to a particular teacher's trait that a parental and enthusiastic and creative and subject expertism. So these are main traits in that. So though you are a PRT from rural area, you have gone through all the stakeholders in involving them in your research, sir. It's a great thing. It shows your commitment towards your responsibility. Really, sir, really it's a great work. Nice to meeting you, like you, a committed teacher. Really, I learned so many things with your presentation, sir, because I'm observing all your slides. And of course, earlier also we discussed about that. Really, sir, it shows your commitment towards and your empathetic approach towards your the little kids, sir. Really, it's please go with that. Congratulations once again, and thank you all the elders gathered here, and thank you Salome ma'am, because of your mentorship.
Thank you, ma'am.
Only we are moving forward, I think. Thank you so much, and Lakshman sir, Vinay sir, and Sampath sir, and all the fellow teachers and mentors. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Thank you so much, madam.
Salome ma'am.
Thank you so much, Anita ma'am.
Salome ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Very good evening, ma'am. This presentation is a very new approach. Actually, what we are discussing, like classroom-based action research, we searched for the problem every time. What kind of problem we can solve? But this is not a problem this is a current issue, and sir selected a very good issue. Actually, our whole society, teacher society, basically suffering a lot. How far we are doing good to our classrooms or our students. Your topic is very good, very innovative topic, and your questions, whatever slides, very innovative slides, madam. Congratulations, Shiva sir. Your work is really appreciable. Congratulations for your thought-provoking ideas. Actually, it guides all our teacher researchers to take one more step ahead to think differently. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you,
Yes,
madam.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. It's really very innovative and very apt for the present context. We're all going through the same situation, and what Shivbhargav Singh sir would be doing will be very helpful to all of us, hopefully. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
And on this platform, I would suggest Shivbhargav sir to read a little bit more about flipped classroom, because flipped classroom means not just bringing students to class to school and allowing them to spend some time in the school in the presence of elders, but that whatever they do in the class should have a connection with online teaching. So you give them some material beforehand, ask them to read it, and then come to class school and spend some time with you. There should be some connection with virtual classroom and physical meeting. So it's not just uh, a gathering, physical gathering. So I think you should read a little more about flipped classroom. And I also doubt if it would be possible in the present scenario, because the situations are getting worse,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
it may not be possible
Possible all the
you
time.
to
Yes, yes.
invite them to school. So think about it, keep thinking whatever is most feasible, whatever is will be resourceful, helpful for the students, think from that perspective, and definitely you'll achieve good results.
Thank you, madam. Thanks for the suggestion and guidance from the beginning.
Yeah, thank you, sir. If there is no one else, I think, Vinay sir, we can wind up for today.
So already ready? Wind up the session sometime. Okay. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye, sir.